Yes, welcome back to the channel once again. Third video of the day, the daily scoreboard. I don't have any stocks for you today, so individual stocks. I think you'll have to go and look at my recap or my weekly update on uranium miners in Canada / US and in Australia. They just released. Uranium looks fantastic. It really does. Nothing goes in a straight line, but it looks insanely good. So the daily scoreboard will be gold and silver and so on, and the Twitter stuff here. So it should be a short video, but I don't mind because the two videos that I just did was a bit long. So let's see where we are in time. Actually, I just want to check something here before we start the... I don't have much Twitter stuff anyways. It will be a very short video, but that is what it is. Silver down, actually getting beaten today, minus 1.3%. Getting rejected at that blue line there. Coming into support here, roughly 22.5. And if you look back, 22.5 is actually a pretty important level. 2022 to 2020, 2.5. But again, I have no idea what's going to happen. We have a big resistance level line coming up there. Yeah, it is what it is. Gold down, minus 1.3%. That's a bigger one. Gold being down above 1%, that's huge. Again, we couldn't break the 2065 level here, and now we're coming into that big support here overall. Let's see if we can get through here. For gold, it might take, a few weeks, but anyways, today was not the best day. But again, with the Dixie, which we would look at in just a moment, that is up 0.6%, 0.7%. That is a massive move for the Dixie. So gold and silver being down, fine. The ratio, gold and silver, we really want to get below here. Again, 0% for today, obviously, because gold and silver are identical. We want this to be some sort of fake out here. That is without a doubt. We want this to be the third impulse high and we want to crash down. So again, 0%, nothing major has happened. The big move today, the Dixie, you can see we blasted through the neckline, and now we're coming to the big level, which is 103.4 to roughly 103.6. Massive support and resistance zone right now and right there. And yeah, we will see if it can break through. The momentum is strong, however. So Bitcoin here again, 2 days with green candles, barely hanging in there. Note that this target here is that overall inverted head shoulders target, and right now that is still support. My take is if this gives in, meaning 41,500, if that gives in, we could actually see 32 very quickly, up roughly 2% today. Okay, USD WTI, that's oil. Again, I have formed this yellow squeeze here. Again, we will see how it reacts in here. It could go either way. If we drop down here again, I think we could be on the way for that $66 move. If we break to the upside, then maybe the bottom is already in and we will not see that move. Down 1% today for the good old oil commodity. The GDX getting hammered today big time, down 4.5%. Holy smokes. Again, we lost this possible double bottom. We broke the blue channel there. We are now going down to here, in my view, roughly 27. Big support. And also we have some lows coming across here. So there should be some support there, but definitely, oof, that's not good. If we get that retest here or there, let's see how it acts. Same thing for SIL, the silver miners. Fake out here, December, we talked about that. And now we have this kind of iffy head and shoulders in the making. So we will see this 25.7 give or take level really needs to hold in my view. You can see here we have the higher highs and higher lows. So hopefully we will start to not make that lower low all of a sudden again. But again, nasty day, 3% down. Okay, the uranium stock price. We are now into the major gap here, which we saw again from 100 to 130. No immediately resistance at 100. That's insane. I mean, the move is just massive. Let's see how we do within this gap. But we're up 7% today. The short-term takeaway is, holy moly, what a move. I mean, it just looks insanely strong. URNM flat today. more or less down 0.4%. But given what we have run for the past few weeks, that is basically flat. We're above the 2021 all-time highs. Right here, that's just as bullish as it gets, really. There's nothing to say. The only thing I will say, though, is we have a gap, a breakaway gap that don't get filled as often as regular gaps. But it is there, it should be noted, but looks good. Okay, here we have the URNM divided by the uranium spot price. We came into this whoops, that's wrong. Down again 0.4%. And we came into that resistance level and getting rejected a bit here again. The important takeaway is 3 impulse lower lows. That's usually the last low in such a formation. And this is what we hope for. Beautiful. Beautiful. The 10-year US with a big candle today. Big candle. It's now coming into that 4.1% major support and resistance. Now resistance. But again, it looks like that cup and handle pattern that we talked about. We had that minor squeeze where we had a bit of a fake down here and then we went up again. But excuse me. But yeah, rates could be on the rise again here. It is my take, though, still that we will retest that long-term yellow bad boy right there. Okay, the Twitter stuff. As mentioned, the individual stock, I think you should look at the uranium recaps that I did. There are plenty to look for. And yeah, Twitter, good old Twitter. Here we have Rashad again, gold. Pretty well-defined channel here. This is from today. So again, if we can break above that trend line there, I think I agree we could actually visit the upper. And when and if we do, that should also be the end. I mean, if that happens, I don't think we will see below $2,000 ever again. But for now, we're still below. And we need to work our way up from that resistance right there. Grady, again, Grady got the expected breakout back in 2023. Then it used a bullish rising wedge to handle orange resistance, caught all major lows. Okay, so it's, basically what I also showed in the previous video, or in the video that I did on uranium miners, U.UN, the broad physical uranium trust, in my view, is going to visit the all-time highs and then probably pause there. Huge move from that squeeze there. It has been a one-way street ever since, no selling. It still amazes me, but you know, the charts never lie. North Star, why I have avoided the SPX and played uranium miners for the last 4 years, because 4 years ago I said scientifically evidence favored uranium miners. They have outperformed the SPX by 130% since then, and we are just getting started. So basically, it's one big arc coming in. A very important trend line coming across there. We broke it, and now we're just going sideways to up. And if we climb this arc, you know, for the next, what's that, 6 years or so? Right now we are at 0. Oh my God, that's a low ratio. But anyways, that's like a 20x to the top in relation to SPX. If we do that, holy bananas, that would be absolutely insane. Again, Kevin, if there is one thing that I really respect from Kevin, there are more, by the way. It is his way to identify these arcs very early on. I think that is really his expertise, if you could say. That is the arc play, if you could say so. Beautiful stuff. Follow Kevin. Again, URA against the NDQ, that's the NASDAQ. Same thing, why he has been in uranium for the last 4 years and not the NASDAQ. Again, the NASDAQ has done insanely well, and the people are only talking tech. But if you have been in uranium, you would have done twice as good. I think maybe almost twice as good. But you can see here clearly that dotted line there and that coming across. We are about to break out big time. That's also my take on, against, for you uranium miners, against tech. Again, I think this is an overall thing that commodities, not only uranium, but overall commodities, gold and silver, corn, all that good stuff is outperforming tech for this decade here. Again, it looks really good here with that bottoming handle play. I love it here. I really do. Again, follow Kevin if you want to learn more about arcs and how they work. He's really good at that stuff. That's for sure. That's all. No stocks. Check out my previous videos. That was it, the daily recap. gold and silver getting hammered. It is what it is. Dixie up. Fair enough. Bye, guys. Cheers.